Hi guys, how's it going? I hope everyone is doing well. Whenever you see this is going to be a general reading for Cancer. And Miss Cleo wanted to say hi. Okay, she might be a Cancer. All right. So yeah, this is going to be a general reading. It can cover anything like love, work, friends, family, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you. And it is going to be time is fluid, right? So this reading can resonate for you, for instance, for example, 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future, since time is fluid. But whenever you see this message, it is meant for you. Also, even if you're not a sun, rising, or moon Cancer, you can find something possibly that will resonate for you in this reading. And if you know your birth time, you can always get a free birth chart online and find out your other placements. And we all have each 12 signs throughout our birth chart, so always keep that in mind as well. But yeah, Cancer, I'm using a new deck, this set of readings, so I'll show you that in just a moment. I pulled all your cards and your oracle cards that we'll go over at the end. But I also wanted to say that if you're not watching this live and you want to look at a picture while you watch or listen, you can do that by clicking in the description box below or going to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. And once you're there, click on the Facebook link, and then you can find the Cancer reading. You can just scroll down, and the first comment will be just one picture of everything that I take at the end in case you want to check that out, but you don't have to, of course. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into your reading here, Cancer. And I want to do a quick sound bell like I always have been doing lately, just for some general grounding and healing for the reading. So if you want to and you feel comfortable, you can take a deep breath in and out whenever. Okay, Cancer. I hope you're having a good day or night wherever you are in the world when you see this. And make sure I don't knock stuff over. Okay. So Cancer, we're going to start with your first main 6 cards here and then get into your tarot confirmation cards in just a little bit. But I wanted to tell you that this first row here, if you're new, of course, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. But the first row's energy starting around May 1st, can be a little bit before, a little bit after, and then going through this rest of this weekend and this upcoming week. And in the second row here is the second week and weekend of May. All right. I lost my timer. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, Cancer, let's see what you have here on the main board. You have the Star upright, the Tower upright, 2 of Swords in reverse, 9 of Sacred Circles, which is 9 of Pentacles upright, 4 of Cups in reverse, and 8 of Sacred Circles in reverse, which is also 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, Cancer, you start off with a really nice energy to your reading here with the Star card upright as your first card. This is talking about hope, inspiration, faith in the future, finding creativity and passion again. Okay, balancing your emotions, having the ability to balance between the spiritual world and the 3D world, the everyday material world that we live in, right? Because she's got 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. Okay, but it's really looking up to the star, up to whatever you want to manifest in your life, okay, all the positive energy and things moving forward here. Again, Cancer, this could be you, your energy. It could be the person you're dealing with or the people you're dealing with, your general environment or situation at this time, okay? But hopefully it's you because it's very nice. All right, Cancer. Let's keep going here in your reading. So your second card that we have here for you today is the Tower upright. And I saw it kind of peeking its head a couple of times while I was shuffling, and then it went ahead and came out all the way. So the Tower is not a bad card. It's nothing to be scared about. It's about some type of dramatic change. It can be small change. It can be big change, right? Okay. But the main thing in this deck, they show it as an Egyptian tower, right, with this like sphinx-looking monument statue in the foreground here. Okay. But it's always usually depicted as lightning striking the top of the tower. That means some type of enlightenment, spiritual download, or revelation has happened or is going to happen around whatever this change will mean for you. And because it is a general reading, it's going to be different for everybody. Okay. But again, not a bad energy, right? Because life is all about change. Okay. But I can see just from looking at your other cards that there's some really positive things happening here. But we're going to go in order, okay? So your next and third card here is the Two of Swords in the reverse position. Now, when this comes out, Cancer, following the Tower, this is saying in the recent past or even in this first week and weekend that we're in now and upcoming weekend, in the future, that you could have been in some type of observational mode where you needed to make a decision about something, and it didn't have to be, but it wanted to be a heartfelt decision, either by yourself or another person or organization or something. So when it shows up in the reverse position here, this Two of Swords, it's saying that now possibly you are ready to take action, or they're ready to take action, okay, because it is following the Tower. Okay. That's one way to look at it. Now, just for reference, when it's right side up, you can see this woman here looks like she's in Japan, right? And she's holding two swords across her chest, right? And so the swords represent your mental, right? And so the decision needs to be made with the heart, not just the swords, right? There needs to be a cup here, even though there's no cups, okay? So when it's right side up, it's an observation card. It's about not making the decision yet, but trying to get the emotions to make the right decision. So when it's reversed for you, it could be saying that now you're ready to make the right decision, or they're ready, or the organization or whatever is ready to make the right decision with their heart, right? So it could be a right decision for them, but not for you, okay? So when I say right decision, it means whoever is making this decision, they are trying to make it with their heart and what they think is the best, right? So it's all, of course, subjective on who's on the receiving end or whatever. But I also wanted to talk to you guys really quickly before we go forward in the reading is what was on the top and the bottom of your animal. I keep saying animal. This is not the animal tarot. I've been using that for a while, so I keep saying it. This is your ancestral path tarot deck, the one that's in the main six. So what was on the top of the deck was the World in reverse, and what was on the bottom was the Sun. Okay, and they wanted me to talk about it around when we talked about the Tower. Okay, so this is basically saying, Cancer, in the recent past, you may have felt like the world wasn't full of possibilities. You weren't ready to start a new beginning, or you didn't have, the new beginning wasn't there yet, it wasn't ready, something like that, okay? But then, okay, with the Sun card coming in, you had some type of enlightenment, okay? So the Sun card is very similar to the Lightning card, okay? So this is this aha moment, revelation, spiritual downloads, something just coming in to change your mind or give you more really important information about something that's going to bring a lot of change, okay? So I wanted to mention those real quick. I think I forgot in the last reading, I mentioned what was on the top of the bottom of the Llewellyn deck, the confirmation cards, but I forgot to talk about what was on the top and the bottom of the other deck. So I'll probably put a little bit of a note or somewhere on the Gemini reading about that. But, it happens. So Spirit tells me what it wants to talk about. So maybe it wasn't a main point in that reading, but I will put a little note there. So anyway, side note. Okay, Cancer. You're like, it's my reading. It's not Gemini's reading. That's right. So Cancer, your fourth card here is the 9 of Sacred Circles upright. Okay, this is a really beautiful card. It's the same energy as the Nine of Pentacles upright. So you see this older looking grandma Native American woman figure, and she's burning some type of sage or something. Doesn't have to be sage, right? And then there's this hawk behind her, and a lot of the different symbols in like the Native American tradition or cultures. Okay, but the Nine of Pentacles is a card about patience, right? Since she is an older woman, she knows what patience is about. She knows about taking the time and effort to put into a project or relationship or both or whatever. Okay, because we normally, in the other deck I've been using, when you see the Nine of Pentacles, it's a turtle. Okay, so turtles move slow, but it's stacking your abundance. It doesn't have to be money and pentacles, right? Or sacred circles in this card, in this deck. But abundance can be skills. It can be time with loved ones, friends, family, whatever you want to manifest in your life, that is abundance, okay? So it's saying that in order to get there, Cancer, sorry, let me turn that down. In order to get there, Cancer, the more patient you are and just keep on stacking your abundance, stacking your pentacles, biding your time, stay focused, okay, that you will get there. All right. Now, your fifth card here, Cancer, is the Four of Cups in the reverse position. This is how you want to see this card when it comes out like this. Let me just show you here. Okay. So when it's right side up for reference, so you can see what the hell is on the card, because it's hard to see upside down, right? Is this guy, and he's like, I don't really like these cups, you know, like you can tell by his body posture. I don't like these cups. Means I don't like these emotions, I don't like these circumstances, I don't like these people, I don't like where I'm at, whatever, okay? But what he doesn't realize is that there's another cup, right? The fourth cup, the cup from the divine, the hand from the divine, that's going to come in shortly if he changes his view, his angle, or just holds on a little bit longer and trusts in the universe, okay? So when it is in the reverse position, which is how you want to see it for you, Cancer, this means that maybe towards the second week here of May, you're going to start trusting in the universe again to bring you something better for you, that's going to vibe with you better, that's going to be better people, better circumstances, better work, whatever it may be. Okay, so again, it's just saying when it's following also the Nine of Sacred Circles or the Nine of Pentacles, right, is be patient, okay, because something better is coming. Trust that it's coming, okay? And it could also be saying, you know, in this deck, because it shows an older woman, to reach out to people who have been in similar situations, who are older. They don't have to be older, but they have the wisdom or they have the years of experience in whatever you're dealing with, okay? Because they might help you as well. Okay. And your last card here in the main six, Cancer, is the Eight of Sacred Circles in the reverse, which is Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this can talk about, I feel like this has been a theme in some of your readings for a while lately. Like, well, you'll get the Eight of Pentacles upright and then you'll get it reversed, or you get a lot of 8 and 7 and 8 of Pentacles a lot in your readings, which talk about a work ethic may be off, okay, when it's in the reverse position. So this could be saying that you're not being valued well enough, or you're being, like, what's the way to say it? You could be, your mindset or your activity could be like misdirected, where you're thinking you're over giving, but you're not giving enough, or like basically something is going on where your work situation doesn't have to be work, right? It can be a relationship. Whatever you're giving is not equal to what the other person is giving, or something isn't being evaluated correctly, okay? So there's just some type of like, like misdirected, misguided evaluation of yourself or others, or both, okay? But yeah, something is off here with the evaluation. So this is how the card came out. And for reference, so you can see what it is, you see a younger Native American looking woman. Maybe she's, I don't know. She looks like she's like sewing something or has like a loop or like making a drum. There's like all these drums in the background. I'm not sure exactly what she's up to. Okay. But here she's working hard and we know that she's working hard. Okay. She's putting in the hours. You can see the results behind her. So a lot of times when you see this card in other decks, you see a guy chiseling away at all these pentacles and you see them all around the card. Okay. So her drums are all around her. She's making a drum, right? But when it's in reverse, it means either you're not working hard enough or you're overworking. That can also definitely be the case. Okay. It is a general reading, so take it how it resonates for you, but something with the evaluation of effort, okay, whether it's a relationship or work or something is off. All right. So let's get into your confirmation cards here now, Cancer. All right. So your first confirmation card is the Star in reverse. And then you have the Four of Cups in reverse. So you have two repeating cards here we'll talk about in a minute. And then your last confirmation card is the Devil upright. Okay, so Cancer. When we start off with the Star in reverse and it's confirming the Star upright and the Nine of Sacred Circles or Nine of Pentacles upright, okay, basically saying that in the recent past, no big deal, but you weren't inspired. You weren't having the creativity. Your emotions were all over the place. You didn't feel balance between your conscious and subconscious, the 3D and the 5D. But then here you are. This is the first card you're reading. You get it back. You get the hope, the inspiration, the faith for the future, and balancing of those things. So no big deal, right? But I do want to talk about, because my spirit guides told me this is when they want me to talk about what was on the top and the bottom of the Llewellyn deck. Okay, this is the confirmation card deck that I've been using. Okay, so what was on the bottom was Four of Wands in the reverse, and what was on top was the Knight of Cups upright. So this could be saying, Cancer, in the recent past, there was some type of celebration possibly put on hold, wasn't well received, or didn't happen, or there was a situation, or yourself or another person, whatever, where they were not looking at life like a journey. They were only going A to B, B to C, from here to there, like no enjoyment. Okay, there wasn't enough enjoyment of life in the recent past, but then possibly a communication came through. Cleo, stop. Sorry, guys. And this communication you see with the Knight of Cups in the upright position, okay, it could have been a medium-sized communication. If it's not a communication that you gave or someone gave to you, it could be a medium-sized opportunity from the universe, okay? But here, either way, you're starting to move forward and you're starting to get your emotions in check, because with this Four of Wands in the recent past, Cancer, it's saying that you weren't enjoying life as much as you could have been, and maybe that's because the emotions were too much out of balance in some way, and that's also why the Star in the recent past was in the reverse, okay? So, but no big deal. We just like to talk about what we see. Cleo. Sorry, guys. Let me turn my music up for a second. And I think my neighbors are taking their dogs out, so they have some chihuahuas and I have some chihuahuas, and all the chihuahuas like to, talk to each other sometimes, but I think they're gone, so guys, be quiet. Anyway, Cancer, moving forward, now that we just picked up what was on the top and the bottom of that other deck, we're going to move forward here. So we talked about why the Star in reverse was confirming the Star upright. Real quickly, why this Star was in reverse, it's also confirming the Nine of Sacred Circles or the Nine of Pentacles, which is, again, if you were having a hard time in the recent past, Cancer, to find more hope and inspiration and balance of your subconscious, your conscious, your emotions, okay, the more that you have patience with yourself and others and just continue on your path, okay, continue stacking your abundance, whatever your abundance is, whatever you want to manifest in your life. Keep doing that and have patience, right? Okay, moving forward, Cancer. Your second confirmation card is also a repeating card. Now, I forgot to say this before, but anytime you have a repeating card, it's Most tarot decks are 72 cards, so it's 1 in 72 chances that the card is going to come out twice. Okay, so I shuffle my decks many times and cut them, and I do a fish pod, whatever I call it, if you've seen some of my other videos. So when it comes out, it's really a message from the universe, to pay attention to that message like extra than some of the other messages possibly. So I want to show you these two Four of Cups. They're both in the same position, okay? But the artist shows them differently, right? So this energy, like I said before, you want to see this in the reverse position, because that means that this person, this girl in one card and the man in the other, is going to start trusting that this other cup, which represents situations, people, circumstances, even though you can't see it, she's looking down, he doesn't see it, right? That it is coming, to keep the faith, okay, to keep just going on your journey forward, okay? So that's really a message for you guys at this time. But this Four of Cups in reverse is also confirming the Tower here that we have in the upright position. So this is like, you might have got some enlightenment with this Tower card, whatever the change was, whether it was small or big or large, medium size, extra large, whatever it may be, right? You got some enlightenment that then told you, okay, I need to hold out a little bit longer. I need to trust in the universe, my guides, the divine, God, goddess, whatever your religion or spirituality may be, right? You are watching a tarot video, right? But, you know, we're not religious here. It's just more spiritual. But, you know, you're going to start trusting in whatever you want to call it. Maybe trusting in the divine and the universe. Something will happen and will bring you better circumstances and situations. And you will feel it more possibly with that change that could happen in the first week or so of May. Yes, right on the bell. Thank you. All right. Now, your last confirmation card, real quick, because I know we're getting a little bit over time before we do your oracle cards, is the Devil in the right side up, in the right side up, right? Upright position is what I was trying to think of saying. Okay, so in this deck, it's shown as the horned one, but you see this guy in the forest, and there's some kind of wolf or dog in the front. Okay, so when the Devil card shows up right side up, it means that there's some type of imbalance with your animalistic side, Cancer. It could be not you, it could be the person or people you're dealing with, or just a general environment situation. But it means addictions, right? Okay, you can be addicted to work, you can be addicted to a lot of different things. You can be addicted to philosophy, your point of view, whatever you want to call it, okay? Or just something is out of balance with that, okay? So when this Devil card shows up here and it's confirming the Two of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Sacred Circles, or Eight of Pentacles in reverse, is basically telling me that, you know, when you start to make whatever decision you need to make with your heart, or somebody else does, right, towards maybe this first week here in May, when they do that, or when you do that, it could have possibly taken a little bit longer for this decision to be made, because there was some type of imbalance with the Devil card here, okay? The animalistic side was out too much, okay? And it seems like, even despite that though, right, sometimes change is forced upon us with the Tower card. So even if you don't want to change something, or they don't want to change something, or whatever, it's going to come in either way. But I really feel like this is not so much talking about this change or this decision that needs to be made with the heart. I feel like this Devil card in the reverse position is more about the energy, the last card you got here in the main six, the Eight of Sacred Circles in the reverse, or Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I really feel like this is what it's more in speaking of, okay? Because there's some type of imbalance, right? With, she's not making her drums when she's upside down. She's not working hard enough, or she worked too hard, or the other person wasn't working hard enough, okay? Right? I said some type of work situation or relationship, right? Every relationship is a give and take, whether it's friends or romantic or family, what have you. But something was off, and that could be because of somebody's addictions, or the animalistic side was out too much, okay? So, you know, just keep that in mind going forward. It's not the end of the world or anything like that. So with all that being said, Cancer, let's get your quick oracle card so you can go about your life. and hopefully come back and tell me how things go and all of that. So your first one is the Lost Lands card. It's really pretty. It looks like this underwater scene here with some old relics, and then above is this Colosseum type looking pantheon thing. I don't know. But it says Lost Lands, and it says soul, memories, and gifts. Okay. You've done this before. That's beautiful. So that could be a message for some of you guys during this time to really be like, okay, if I'm having a hard time evaluating myself or others, maybe I've done this type of work before, and maybe I just need that little bit of extra confidence or boost there, or reminder. Okay, so that's beautiful. All right, and your second oracle card, Cancer, is your for your love messages, whether you're in a relationship or not. There's different kinds of love. Is the honeymoon card, and it says, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And you see these two little people on a gondola. Okay, really nice. Okay, so even if it's not a romantic situation, enjoy your time with your friends or family, etc. Okay. And your last oracle card, Cancer, is very nice. It's the blue heron bird. And it says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Okay. Now, anytime you do see birds, right, they can fly, most of them, even if they can't go super high, or they have long legs, whatever you want to call it. It's a metaphor for seeing things from a higher perspective. So you need to do what you need to do, Cancer, because other people might not be able to see everything that you can see. All right. And I really feel like, that goes with the energy of the Two of Swords in the reverse position. When it's right side up, it's, okay, I need to make a decision with my heart, not just with my logic, with everything. And then once you've made a decision or someone else has made that decision, they're going to do what they think is best for themselves, okay, right? Regardless, hopefully, but they don't want to hurt themselves and others, hopefully, right? So could be a message for some of you guys as well. Always take it how it resonates for you. So these are your messages, Cancer. I'm going to take a picture and put it up on my Facebook page. So if you want to check it out, you can do that in the description box below. Just follow the instructions. But yeah, that is your message. So always feel free to come back later and tell me if any of this resonates for you. I always want to hear from you guys. That's why I do this. And thank you for your energy and your support in any way by subscribing, which is free, or liking the video or sharing. I really appreciate it, guys. So I'm going to take a short break, and then I will be back with Leo. Yes, I'm doing Leo next. So if I see you guys there, awesome. If not, take care until next time. All right, bye.